quick story time. We all got bills and shit, right? So I forgot what I was doing, but I just happened to look at my car insurance. Oh, because it was a renewal. So usually I don't look at my car insurance because it's the same amount and it comes out of my bank account. Like I have it like automatically withdrawn. So I'm looking, and I noticed my shit went up $60 a month. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Right? Bugging out. And this is the time I'm on the plane. I'm on the plane to go to Florida. So like when I saw it, I was just getting on the plane. So as soon as I landed, I called them. Right? I ain't call nobody come get me or nothing. I said, let me sort this shit out right now. I said, yo, what's good with you? She like, oh, I'm talking about Progressive. Oh, inflation, and because your defensive driving course expired. I said, oh, okay, no problem. But inflation is crazy, right? Whatever. So I got to my mother's crib. I said, listen, give me a laptop. As soon as I got there, I said, just give me a laptop. Right? Because I don't even want to talk. I'm like, just give me a laptop. I'm not happy right now. There's nothing to celebrate. There's nothing good going on. They trying to get me. They trying to get me for every dollar I got. So I went on the laptop. Shit took me 12 hours. She's like, my mom was like, you can take a break. I said, no, I can't take a break. I got to do this shit, right? Then my certificate came to New York in like 5 days. It's quick. Like, I got it by like Wednesday or something. So what I do, I call them. I say, yo, I just emailed that to you. And they're like, oh, it take a few days, yada, 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 yada. I said, all right, boom. Waiting. This morning, I get an email. It says, updated policy, $0 rate change. I got to call somebody else. So I call this dude. I said, yo, what's up? I said, what's up? He said, yeah, you didn't have to get the defensive driving course. It just carries over. Even though it's expired, you still get that discount. I said, well, the lady told me that if I got that I lost the discount, and if I get another one, then it'll go back down. He said, oh no, that it doesn't mean you get a discount. It means it just won't go up. I said, that don't make sense. So you telling me I just spent $60 for no reason when I would have been paying the same thing? And he's like, hold on. Then he was like, and then the other reason is because of the area you live in. I said, yo, shorty told me it was inflation. Y'all need to get y'all stories together. So I was getting tight, whatever. So then I hung up the phone. I said, so that's it? I said, bye. Hung up. 10 minutes later, he said, your rate's been increased by $130.